Hello, I'm Z, and welcome back to Amnesia, The Dark Descent. We're gonna continue from where we left off, but a bit scary because we just got essentially we had this first section where we actually had to hide and rely on the sound to tell us where the monster is. But this time around, I'm incredibly tired from the live stream I just did, and I'm gonna continue, and hopefully, with my tired, very tired mind, and apparently slightly like Amnesia lags when it reloaded first time. Yeah, hopefully with my tired mind I don't actually um, fail at anything. Sir William Smith had been marked. There was no way for him to know that the young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow. Okay, so the monster isn't just randomly in places. Okay. Bizarre, but I won't question it if you don't. Study. Let's go in the study. The strange letter frightened him, but it was also the only one which offered some comfort. These loading screens are like putting it together a story. And each chapter is you can tell which chapter is which by well, only really by the picture in the loading screen. Stefano! Hi guy. Stefano. Doing so well today. I don't see any other collectibles. My sanity is crystal clear, apparently. I wouldn't call it that, but sure, crystal clear. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, John Ware. No, Jonah. Joan. Joan Ware. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of those orbs I've been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodramus described it. In the Hortus Conclusus. Conclusus? It was as it was told about. An underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged, its colors washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was impossible. An artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstad, investigating one of the acquainted trails. When I finally found the cavern, I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetched the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it was closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in a lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry for pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, knowing I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue, shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal, black, with leaves of cinder. The ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away, across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has nearly a, it has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Thank you, Agrippa. I'm gonna call you Agrippa, because that sounds like a cool name. Oh, that is nice, game. Thank you. Thank you for making me fear of the same thing this guy was fearing. Just play the sound of the monster right after I read that, you know? Nice thing to do. Alright, this does not seem like a very friendly place. Can I open the envelope? No? Oh my god. You actually scared me with skulls. Looks like a dog, but I'm guessing it's not. That's what I'm hearing, I'm guessing. "1658, January 9th. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire." What would they now? You were researching on all sorts of things, and it seems animals was one of your things you were researching, huh? Canis lupus familiaris. 1658, April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in having this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce that amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that they ultimately augments their experience of terror. So that monster that's been chasing me, does this mean that's human? That's a human that's been brought.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
I see. You can kind of understand why Daniel wanted to forget what he knew. Kind of, but not fully yet. And the other side. I remember, I think I was here. Find another way the rubber in the study. An important key is hidden in the guest room. An important key? But I miss it. I went to the guest room. Try and conserve the oil I have, since I don't have a lot of it. And also, I was just in the guest room. What do you mean there's a key? Professor Taylor was the second death caused by this damned curiosity. I'm quite curious. Is there a key I missed? He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He reached through the broken glass door and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. So what I heard says, find another way around this and study. An important key is hidden in the guest room. It's hidden, so I have to actually find it. Well, thank you, game. Thank you for making my life just a bit harder. Just a bit. Not enough so where it matters, but just enough where, you know, it's not just pleasant. I checked these. These are just the shirts. I think I checked this as well. Maybe it's among this rubble here. You don't think so? Down there, it doesn't seem to be. I think the monster encounter is scripted. I don't believe it will come again. I don't have a key, so it must mean I have not yet obtained it. Get this drawer out of the way. So where would a key be? Did I now look through these? Get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Why is that I'm not finding a key in the guest room? Oh, I see.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Machine room key. You know, machine room doesn't sound pleasing to hear. Machine room is very much not pleasing as an idea. We flipped to the Book of Monarchs, looking for the etchings, and counted 9 different kings from all over Europe had been depicted with an orb. That gives me the gist of the story. But I have no oil, which is a big issue, a gigantic issue actually. I'll check what these rooms are. Storage. Let's go into storage. Sir William Smith has been marked. There's no way for him to... Oh, okay. I already read this. Oh, what a lovely place. Alright, anything I can light around here? Anything I can light. Guess I don't need light. Drill part. There's no candles that I can light around here. And I'm out of oil. Oh gosh. can't be in here. I simply can't. I don't have the oil. I don't have the oil to be sitting in a room that dark. Was the second death caused by his damaged curiosity, Professor Taylor? Okay. Is that a chest that I can open? Sure is. Oh, and it has oil. Well, how convenient, isn't it? Now I could technically go back. And it would be fine because I would have oil to look around. Why is the audio like slightly clipping? You hear that? It's like... It's clipping. Well, let's check out this zone.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Machine room. Machine room key. Use the key to the door on the door to unlock it. Yeah. He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay perhaps on the floor. He reached through the broken glass and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. I've already read that. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll say I'm better off in the storage than here. Have been depicted with an orb resting in their hands. 9 different kings all over Europe. It's good to know. These orb hold significance, I am to understand. And what I'm guessing is if I go in the elevator, it's not going to work. My issue is that it's not a working elevator, right? Not working. Yes. As I would have expected. I have to go back to storage. The most fun place to be. Drill part. What would I need a drill part for? Also, I still have the hollow needle in case of a locked door, maybe? I didn't miss anything, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got all of them. How would I deal with the storage? Wait, what? Feels strange and the darkness in the storage feels strange and unnatural. Another way around the rubble in the study. How would I go around the rubble? Isn't it like a one-way path? I believe it is, but maybe it is not. Darkness in the storage feels odd, huh?
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
That's kind of funny, actually. I like it. So I'm still gonna try my best to conserve as much oil as I can, since I still don't have a lot. Actually, with how close I am to the end of the episode, I might as well end it here, right? Man, this place is creepy but nice. I like this game. I really do like this game. I'll say that. I really enjoyed this game, but God, am I a scared cat. I think the resolution messes up this menu, because I think it's supposed to be on the screen, but the resolution might tinker with it, because it's 2K resolution and not the regular one. I really am enjoying this game. I'm gonna want to see what a Machine for Pigs is like, and Rebirth. Rebirth is very recent, actually, very new game compared to a Dark Descent and a Machine for Pigs. But yeah, I'm very curious to see what the story is all about. Nonetheless, I'm gonna leave it here. So if you enjoyed this episode, leave it a like. Have an awesome rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow.